did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she remember she mix?
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start with the option. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, screen play, Johnson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Watson. Finding Fouls complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run here with Lindsay. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Dolphins have got it.
Kyle Van Noy.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Recovered by Miami.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At their
throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
on play action. Here's Tua. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that
is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Now he'll pull it down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll drop here to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 5 on the play.
Complete to Matt.
And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Texans nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Watson's pass intercepted by the Dolphins.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alvin Kamara with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
David Johnson brings up third down.
Watson on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got his tight end, it's Fells. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete to Darren.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3, off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Texans 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Watson off play action. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jones on the coverage.
Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 45-yard line.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we reach halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got some space here.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it. Free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Brandon Dunn in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Tua. Allen has it left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant.
Tagovailoa.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Grant. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is complete. It's Allen.
Tagovailoa.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcell Dareus able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Hill on the tackle. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
Tunga Vailoa.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
On the play. 1st down, Miami.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Watson.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Watson now to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
But it brings up
the offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's into the clear.
Justin Reed. The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control.